What's up, you guys? I'm Amina. Welcome to my channel, Mina Reads, and today I'm doing my June book haul, which is hopefully the last book haul I'll be doing for like a long time because I really don't need any more books. I have so many books on my shelves that I need to read already, and I don't get no money because I'm broke. So hopefully this is the last haul you'll see for a long time because I kind of have a lot of books. So earlier in the month I went to Bookcon, which was so fun, and I got a ridiculous amount of books. But yeah, so I'm going to show you all the stuff that I got. So the very first book that I got at Bookcon was I Wish You All the Best by Mason Deaver, and this one is about a non-binary teen named Ben who comes out to their family, and their family basically disowns them and they go to live with their sister Hannah, and they start a new school where they meet this other guy, Nathan, and they have a romance with Nathan, and they make new friends, and they make art and all this kind of stuff. And that's basically what this book is about. And I picked this up because the author was there and the author was doing a signing. So there were a bunch of like signed copies. I didn't go to the signing, but there was a signed copy at like the Strand bookstore booth. So that's where I got this one. But yeah, also I have a giveaway for this one. So hopefully you entered that because it's signed and everything. So yeah, got this one. The next book that I got was this arc of a book called Justified by Jay Crownover, and I have absolutely no idea what this is about. I believe it's out already. It comes out June 25th, so yeah, this will definitely be out by the time I upload this haul. And this is like, I guess, a romance novel, as you can tell by the wonderful shirtless gentleman here. And it's about a rugged sheriff discovering secrets from his past when he's forced to protect the woman who was once his sworn enemy. So I don't know, it sounds interesting. It seems like some country people and stuff. I don't know. I think I read something by this author before, like a million years ago, but I can't remember what it was called. I think it was called like Jet. Like, I think this author used to write like new adult romance stuff in 2013. But yeah, so I got this random arc. They were giving it out and I took it because why not? Free stuff. Next book that I got was Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, which I'm sure you've all seen a million times if you're in any type of bookish circle. Everyone talks about this and raves about this, and this is about a group of people. They're in this gang called the Dregs. Their leader, his name is Kaz. Kaz decides that they're going to do this heist. They're going to steal some stuff from an ice fortress, and they're going to make all this money, and it's really good, and I love it a lot, and I want to reread it. I read it for the first time in 2016 or 2017 maybe, so it's been a while and I want to reread it. And basically I purchased this at Bookcon because with the purchase of this I could get an arc, and I didn't have a physical copy of this, and it's one of my favorite like YA books ever, so I decided to get a copy because why not, you know? So yeah, Six of Crows. So then I've got Laura Dean Keeps Breaking Up With Me by Mariko Tamaki, and this is about a biracial Asian lesbian teenage girl named Freddie, and she's in this super toxic relationship with another girl named Laura Dean, and the whole graphic novel is basically about like how fucked up their relationship is and how Freddie is trying to navigate their relationship despite how fucked up it is, how she's trying to get away from their relationship and reconcile their relationship in her mind and with her friends, and it's just really interesting, and I love this so much. I have a full review of it, so you should watch that review if you're interested. But this book is beautiful, the cover is beautiful, the art on the inside is beautiful, the whole storyline, I fucked with it so heavy, so totally recommend it. And the next thing I have is an arc of Ayesha at Last by Uzma Jalaluddin, maybe Jaludin. I don't know how you say that. I'm so sorry. But this is an arc that my friend on Bookstagram, Red with Wine, she got this arc and she sent it to me, which was so kind of her. And this is like a modern day Muslim Pride and Prejudice retelling, and that's kind of like all I know about it, but I'm super stoked, and I think that this cover is gorgeous, and I'm so excited to read this. This is like one of the first things that I want to read in July, so hopefully I'll have more to say about it soon. But I'm so excited, and thank you so much, Red with Wine, for getting this for me. Just like, you're so kind. So yeah. And then this is the arc I got for purchasing Six of Crows. And it's called Are You Listening by Tillie Walden. And this is another graphic novel. I'm really into graphic novels recently, if you can't tell. But this is essentially about, it's about a girl, I'm trying to remember what her name is. It's about a girl named B and a lady named Lou. And B is running away from home, and Lou is going to give her a ride away from home, basically. And it's about them like building this friendship, and it's really weird and kind of whimsical and also really emotional, and I love this so much. This doesn't come out until September, I think, but it was really good and I enjoyed it. And also, I read this for Pride Month because Tillie Walden is a lesbian, and the two main characters, B and Lou, in this are lesbians. It's not a romance or anything because Lou is like an adult and they have like a mentor-mentee type relationship, if anything. But yeah, this story is really weird. It's kind of some magical realism elements in here. It hits some like hard-hitting topics such as sexual assault. It's really interesting. I don't know exactly how I would phrase what it's about without spoiling anything, but yeah. So I got this. Next thing I got is The Watchmaker of Filgree Street, and I truly, when I tell you I don't have any fucking clue what this is about, I have no idea. The bookseller, she was talking to me about it and she sold me. I mean, the book cover is gorgeous and she was just so excited when she was speaking to me, and it made me excited. So then I purchased it. Like the next thing I knew, my credit card was out and then it was swiped and then I owned it, but I still don't have like a fucking clue what this is about. I think it's like historical fiction or maybe like historical fantasy, possibly some steampunk elements. It's set in like Victorian London, but I'm all about it. I think that it could be really cool. I don't necessarily know the details, but it seems like it could be really cool, so I got it. Then I went to the Strand bookstore while I was in New York, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to buy. And for whatever reason, I was just having so much trouble. It's like there's so many books in this Strand. There's so many books and there's so many different rooms, and like the way that this store is organized is very like, it's so easy to get lost in there and to get like overwhelmed by all of the options that you have. And so that was definitely me. I was definitely overwhelmed and I couldn't figure out what to get. So I ended up picking up something really, really random, and I got The Lord of the Flies by William Golding, which is a classic that I've never read, and it's about like some schoolboys. Their plane crash lands on an island, and it's basically about like what would happen if boys were unsupervised and had to like fend for themselves, I guess. But I've never read this, which feels kind of egregious, so I should read it. I feel like, you know, this is a classic that everyone's read in like middle school, and for whatever reason I can't relate because my middle school was like wild and we didn't read any of the classics that it seems like everyone and their mother read. So I figured I should read it. Also, I really like this cover. Like, I really like the colors in it. I think that it looks so interesting. So yeah, I got this. So then I got The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang, and this is an Asian inspired fantasy, and it's about some stuff and some things I can't even tell you what it's really about, and I've honestly kind of been ducking the details in terms of this one because I want to read it and I want to be surprised. I think that I usually end up liking hyped books better if I don't know anything about like the plot or the characters, because when a book is really hyped and you know like a lot of the character stuff or a lot of the plot stuff, I feel like it just messes it up for me sometimes. So I've been avoiding any of the details, and hopefully I'm going to be reading this next month, so I'll have more detailed thoughts and a more detailed synopsis for you then. But yeah, so I got this. Also, I'm so happy that I got this in paperback because the hardback is like, the hardback cover is like white, and I don't really like white covers. I think white covers are kind of like boring to look at. So I love that this is orange, and I think that is so cool. So yeah, hopefully I love this because I'm really excited about it. So the next thing I got is Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. Rachel Hollis. I think that's how you say her name. Anyway, this is like a self-help book, and I got this because my library was like giving away books and I saw it on the cart, and this is a book that I saw a lot on Bookstagram over the past year, so I was like, maybe I should read it. I need all the self-help I can get, so might as well. And it was free, so I got it. But yeah, so we'll see if I like it, if she gives good advice. Who knows? We'll see. So then I got another arc. I got The 10,000 Doors of January by Alex E. Harrow. And I have no idea what this is about, but I'm really like obsessed with this cover. I feel like the cover is so like gaudy but pretty because it's all gold and there's like the metal work, but there's also the flowers, and like I'm all about it. And then like the typography doesn't really match, but like it looks so cool. I don't know. That's just me. Anyway, I don't really know what it's about. I think it has something to do with like magical doors, so it gives me like Every Heart a Doorway vibes, and hopefully I like it. This is coming out in September. Coming out September 10th, if anyone's interested. So then I have The Black God's Drums by P. DeJelly Clark, and this is a Afro-futuristic historical fantasy because it's set, I'm trying to think of like the date that is set in, because it's set in Louisiana. It's set in New Orleans, and it's set in like the 1800s, I think, but it's also like some futuristic elements to it. And I don't know, but I'm obsessed with this cover. And I've read A Dead Gin in Cairo. I've read that by this author, and it was so good. The author just does like a really good job of describing like setting, and I think that I'm really interested to see what this author has to say about whatever this world is going to be about, because I have no clue. If you haven't noticed, I buy books or I purchase books, I get them, and I don't really know what they're about, but I just have a vague interest in them. So yeah, that's how I make purchases basically. I like to not know all the details before I go into a book and just have like a vague sense of what it is. And so like the reason that I picked this up is because I want more like Afro-futurist books on my shelves. And I liked something by this author previously, so hopefully I like this. And I have one last book. We're at the final book. Check Please by Ngozi Ukazu, my bad. Ngozi Ukazu. And this is one of my favorite webcomics ever. And soon volume 2 in the paperback edition is going to be coming out, and I'm really excited about that. But anyway, this is about a figure skater named Eric Biddle, also known as Biddy, and he joins a college hockey team at Samwell University. And this volume is about his first year and part of his second year I think it's his second year, right? Yeah, so this first volume is his first and second year at Samuel University, and it's about him and his teammates. It's about him coming out. He's like a vlogger, so he has a YouTube channel, and sometimes you see him like filming his vlogs and tweeting things, and I just love Biddy so much, and I love all of the side characters. Ransom and Holster are my favorite side characters. Also, I'm obsessed with Shitty. Yes, there is a character in here named Shitty. He's amazing. Biddy's amazing. Jack is amazing. Everybody in here is awesome. And you should totally read this. And it's something that I never expected that I would really like, because I truly don't give a single fuck about sports. But this actually made me interested in hockey. And I've never even considered hockey to be something that I'm interested in. So, I think that you should pick this up, because it's really, really good. And you should support a Nigerian author. So, yeah. That's kind of all I have to say about this book. And that's all of the books that I got this month, which is a fucking ridiculous amount. So, I'm definitely on a book buying ban. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop entering giveaways and stuff, because that's my loophole. But, you know, like, I got to stop spending money, though. Can't keep on spending money on books. It's a no-go. But yeah, so that's basically it. Thank you guys for watching me ramble about all my new purchases and acquisitions. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye!